Hi, Tony Sweet here, guys. I put up this composite of a Milky Way on Facebook, and I've been quite a few comments and questions about it. So I mean, and I want to show you because I think it's kind of a fun thing to play around with. So let me just show you how it's done, because you can't do that with an iPhone in real life. So anyway, or at least I can't. Let's go into our my albums, and I'll pick the. Let me show you the original, which is right here. So I want to mirror this left edge here. So I'm going to go back, double click on the home button, and go to my previously used apps, and go into Photo Wizard. And this is the previous. Here we go. This is the new window, and I'm going to just pick pick the original that I showed you already. All photos, and we'll go up to see where is it. Here it is. And we'll bring it in here. Photo Wizard has this great symmetry mirroring property, plugin, I guess, or feature. And it's in effects. And we'll go down to scroll a lot of stuff. And it's not in alphabetical order, unfortunately. There's symmetry. And I'm going to just flip the x-axis. And there's the basic composition. So I'll just save that out. I'll say OK. And we'll put that. How do I get back here? Home. And I'm saving right here. Check your export settings. I want the maximum export size, which is fine. We'll say done. And we'll put this in our library. It looks like it's there. Oh, and then hit export down here, very bottom right. And now it's there. Now it's going in. There we go. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, let me check out this other app that may be able to fill in that sky with something a little bit different, a little more visual interest, you know. Let me see. Let me go into, all right, don't tell me here. I've got a light folder, and there's an app called Alien Sky. I know. It kills all the romance, but it's really, really fun. And let's pick our latest version, which is here. I do not want to crop the square at the very bottom, if you see that. We don't want a square, at least I don't here. I'm going to say done, and they'll keep that original size. And then I will go into effects right here, and I thought about adding a planet or a moon or some kind of weird thing. And I thought, you know what, let me just drop in let's see if it has the Milky Way in there. I'm going, okay, yeah, too much. Oh, there's our baby, Milky Way 1. And it drops it right in. And then we can move it. We can also use our fingers to spread it or pinch it. I kind of like it where it is. I'm just watching out for this very bright hot spot right here. And I'm going to move this to get that out of the way. And then I think we're on the right track. Now, at this point, I'm going to say, okay, I need to mask or brush out. Let me just show you. I'll say mask, opacity 100%, and the brush size right about there to begin with. And I'll try to spread this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it seems to work here. And I'm going to just brush that out. Again, I picked the mask and kept the size opacity 100% to fully get rid of the bleed. I'm not going to take all day to make this exactly precise, but you'll get the idea. There'll be a little bleed, but not quite as much as in the... If you look at the one that's online that I put up originally, there's a lot of mistakes in that. I was kind of excited to put it up too soon, but you'll look at it now and you'll see some bleed on the right-hand side that I didn't quite get right. So I think we're pretty good here. And then we'll use two fingers and move this over to the other side. And we'll again just brush all this stuff out of here. All the bleed from the Milky Way into the mirrored old pier on the Maryland Eastern Shore. And again, I'm not going to be exactly precisely precise because it'll take too much time. But you do get the idea. And we'll just come in here just very, very quickly, try to cover all that. Again, look at the original one online, and I kind of made some mistakes right in here because I was in a hurry. I'm a little more careful this time around. And I'm thinking that's not too shabby. So I'm going to hit save and into our save image deal. I think we're there. So now we'll double click and go into Snapseed, which is right. Let's see, where is it? Right here. And we will bring in that recently, the shot we just are in process of completing here. Photo library and all photos. Here's what we just did. And I'm going to use this. I mean, that right there is not terrible, but it really can't exist even less than it does now because the sky's way too bright. So let's go to Tune Image, and I want to say just darken everything. Bring everything down. Now we have a dark sky. Now we're talking. Now I want to go down to our shadows, open them up just a bit. It's not bad right there. And then the sky's not quite right. I'm going to go into, what am I doing? Saturation. And I'll pull everything back just a notch. There we go. And maybe just a little bit more down as far as exposure goes. Go to brightness again. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now it looks quote unquote real. All right, we're going to okay this out. We'll say okay. And we'll still stay in stay in Snapseed. We'll try saying that 3 times fast. We'll go into crop, and we'll keep the top as it is, keep both sides as they are, but bring the bottom up just a notch. Right to around there seems to work. And we'll say okay. And that's basically the shot. But now I tend to want to put in my name on these things. So I'm going to save it. Save the photo library. And the app that's pretty cool to use is don't tell me, A+ signature. Now I'm thinking of one more trick to do here. Let's you see, people can tell that this is a mirror, so I tend to want to when I think of it, go in here and create a non-mirrored version. So I'm going to say I'm into touch retouch, and I'm going to open the image we just got to our final stages here. Okay, and we're going to grab the brush, and I want to make this slightly asymmetric. So I'll just maybe color in this little hole and see if that looks real. Okay, little difference here. Let's see if we can't brush in one more little area and say okay on this one. We'll undo that up top here. It doesn't quite look right. But just having the one difference is probably enough to raise some issues. So let's just say okay and save to library. Now we're to our last stage at this point. So again, double click on the home button, get all of your open apps to show up at the bottom, and we'll scroll through that to our A+ signature, which is right here. That's our previous version, by the way, that's in there. We'll go to our photo albums, and we'll pick our latest version that we're demoing right now. And I've got a signature in here already that's in black. I want it to be white, so I'll double click on the signature and go to the color box and hit white. And then scroll back, and then use your fingers to pinch. Not just use the finger or the stylus. Maybe a little smaller. There we go. Get that out of the way a bit. And then we save it. Save the photo album. And then we'll go back into our photo album just to show you what we're looking like here. Go to our desktop. There we go. And into our photos. And the very latest version is the one that we just did. And there it is. Milky Way that didn't exist in St. Michael's, Maryland. So I hope you enjoyed it. And it's a fun shot.